Buenas tardes y bienvenidos a todos. Good afternoon and welcome everyone. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shearer, and I'm the Spiritual Director and Founding Minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, please contact me for the link and the password. Today is Sunday, July 24th, 2022. We are continuing our annual theme, which is Living Everyday Wonder. The topic for this month has been relationships. And today, our topic is We Are Star Stuff. We open each week with a spiritual practice called affirmative prayer, also known as spiritual mind treatment. This is a powerful tool and a practical tool that shifts our consciousness so that we are open and available to accept the good that is already present. It aligns our thoughts with all good. So let's move into today's service with intention, as we do each week, with a reading from Creative Thought magazine. Today, I'll be reading from July 19, 2014. And just a reminder that spiritual mind treatment is always done in the first person. So I invite you to close your eyes and take these words as your own, if you so choose. Spirit, infinite intelligence, God, ultimate power, light, illuminates all. This light shines on everyone on and of this world. This light, too, illuminates me. It moves and has its being in me and as me. God's light is my light now. I rest in knowing I am the light and I am light in action. As I grow in divine radiance, so does this orb called Earth. I know my word has the power to make manifest that which I truly desire. I align my consciousness with God so that I may see my inner light and view more clearly my greater ideas. As I speak with authority, I claim truth, peace, understanding, and love as the center of my being. I awaken to this realization and become immune to anything unlike wholeness. Duality does not exist, nor does it have any place in my world. I live as authentically as I know how to do. I am learning to live consciously with and in greater authenticity, knowing that more good is revealed through me with each breath. I accept these gifts as they are given and distributed to all. I release these gifts, this word, unto the universe. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is. And that was originally submitted by Reverend Jackie Edmonston from Arroyo Grande, California. And as we do each week, let's together review our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose here each week, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. We do this by means of our vision, creating the life you desire. And this is supported by our mission, which is to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And at this time, I'd like to once again welcome everyone. We are a center that teaches the philosophy of the center of the science of mind. And please know that everyone is welcome, no matter what your background is, your size, your color, your age, your culture, sex, beliefs, or even religion. For we honor everyone. Each and every one of you is a valued guest here, both at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta and to the world. And so, as I mentioned, we teach a philosophy called the science of mind, and it's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. And we offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth, such as our opening spiritual mind treatment. When Dr. Ernest Holmes was asked to provide a concise definition of the science of mind teaching, he had replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. So if you have any comments or questions, you can post them online wherever you are watching this replay, chat with me in person, or send me a direct email, and I'll be sure to respond. So this month, we've been exploring our relationship with nature, the aspect of nature that includes rocks, soil, plants, water, and animals on the earth, as well as the ways in which we are a part of nature. If we see nature as that which is out there, we treat it no differently as when we other someone by seeing them as separate and different from us. We are intimately affected by all aspects of nature, but we are consciously in loving, but are we in a consciously loving relationship with it? All of nature, the entire seen and unseen universe, is all happening within and as a result of God acting upon itself. Nothing happens outside of God or spirit. How we relate to nature is a direct demonstration of how we relate to the divine. Every attribute, trait, quality that we experience in nature all points to some aspect of the divine. In the book, The Creative Mind, it is written, just how it creates, we cannot know and need not attempt to understand. For whatever this process of creation is, we find it always an inner thought process. We should keep this in mind. The Spirit makes all things out of itself. Everything comes into being without effort. And when we exert ourselves, we are not in accord with the creative spirit in the way in which it works. The impulse of the spirit to move must be caused by a decision to express what it feels itself to be: beauty, form, color, life, love, and power. All things else we find in the manifest universe the attributes of spirit and are caused to spring into being through the word, because the spirit wants to enjoy itself. So here's a story called Grandmother's Creation. It's by Sharon John Creek, a medicine healing woman. A Cree legend about the importance of respecting the animals. She wrote this: long ago, the Creator looked out over the perfect world he had made at the oceans, mountains, plains, deserts, lakes, and rivers, and he was pleased. He looked upon the plants and trees and was happy at what he saw. Still, he felt there was something missing. There was no movement, nothing to enjoy the beauty he had created. So he created the animals, birds, creepers, and fish. He made them in all sizes, forms, colors, and shapes. As he watched them roam over Mother Earth, enjoying the beauty of his creations, he was pleased with all that he had done. Life continued on Mother Earth in perfect balance and harmony. Many moons passed, and one day the animals, birds, creepers, and fish called out to their Creator. We thank you for all that you have given us, for all the beauty that surrounds us. However, everything is so plentiful that we have nothing to do but wander here and there with no purpose to our lives. The Creator gave great thought to their request. After a while, he showed himself again to his creations. He told them he would give them a weaker creature to take care of, to look after, and to teach. This creature would not be so perfect as his other creations. It would come upon Mother Earth weak, small, and knowing nothing. So the Creator made man and woman, and all his other creations were happy. Now they truly had a purpose in life, to care for these helpless humans, to teach them how to find food and shelter, and to show them the healing herbs. The humans, under the care of all, multiplied and grew to be many. Still, the animals, birds, creepers, and fish took care of them. As the humans became stronger, they demanded more and more from their brothers. Finally, there came a day when a human demanded more food than he needed, and the animals would not grant him his wish. The man, in great anger, picked up a rock and killed the animal. From the dead animal, the man discovered that he could use the meat to feed himself and the skin to cover his body. The bones, claws, and teeth would be his trophies to show the other humans that now he was as smart as the animals. When he showed these things to the other humans, in their greed to have all that he had, they started killing all the animal brothers around them. The Creator watched them, humans, animals, birds, creepers, and fish, all of them. Finally, he called the remaining animals, birds, creepers, and fish, to him. The Creator told them that he had decided to take them all to the spirit home and leave the humans to rule over Mother Earth for a period of time until they recognize the error of their ways. The animals, knowing that the humans could not survive without them, begged the Creator to take pity on their human brothers and sisters. Because the animals showed compassion and pity for the weaker ones and the less wiser than themselves, the Creator listened to their pleas. Because you are good and have followed my ways, I will grant you your prayers. To protect you, I will no longer allow you to speak with humans or guide and protect them. I will make you afraid of them so that you will no longer approach them. I will create a spirit animal to represent each of you. And to this spirit animal, I will grant one gift that he may use. If a human lives in a good and kind way and follows my path, they may ask me for one of my spirit animals to guide and keep them on my path. This spirit animal will only come to humans who have a good heart. And so today, we seek our spirit keepers to learn how to be as kind and wise as our animal brothers. In seeking them, we wish to learn how to please the Creator as the animals did before us. And Ernest Holmes wrote this: all our memories of the past will be healed if our communion with nature and with the Spirit comes complete. So in some ways, we can look at the human body and realize it is made up of various components. So too is nature. Everything that is experienced through the five senses or more is a collaboration and a collaborative symphony, a divine relationship. Body composition may be analyzed in various ways, which can be done in terms of chemical elements present or by molecular type, such as water, proteins, fats, and hydroapatite in bones, carbohydrates, such as glycogen and glucose, and DNA. In terms of tissue type, the body may be analyzed into water, fat, connective tissue, muscle, bones, etc. In terms of cell type, the body contains hundreds of different types of cells, but notably, the largest number of cells contained in the human body, though not the largest mass of cells, are not human cells, but bacteria residing in the normal human gastrointestinal tract. And the above description doesn't even address the molecular and atomic relationships. When we discuss the wonder of relationships with and as nature, it does us great benefit to explore the vast and limitless scope of what this means. When we do so, we begin to see just how wonderful life is. Ernest Holmes wrote this: "The central principle of religious science is this immanence of God. All phenomena appearing in the natural world are manifestations of the spiritual world, the world of causes." So if possible, explore nature in a new way. If you've never gone for a forest bathe, or never been to the beach, or hugged a tree, or gone to the zoo, and envisioned a world where the zoo is either obsolete because the animals are not endangered, or the zoo is an effective, safe, healthy environment for the animals, sip some apple cider or take a bite of an apple pie and just daydream about how far back the lineage of that apple goes and how many apples it took to become your cider or pie, and how that sip or bite now tastes as it nourishes, fuels, and becomes part of your body's adventure. Ernest Holmes wrote this in the book of What Religious Science Teaches: "Everything that exists is a manifestation of the divine mind. It is merely expressed by the form, the manifest universe, then in the body of God." Carl Jung, who looks outside, said this: "Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes." What happens if we read this from an open at the top point of view? Who looks inside awakens to the truth of their being, which allows them to look outside and take action to manifest and build the dreams and visions they hold sacred. A relationship with nature, while being an amazing, vital, and rewarding relationship, is one that may be superficial if we don't see and appreciate the intrinsic value of nature as it exists in and as our very own lives. If we do not see the beauty within and how our body communicates with itself, then we will not fully appreciate or understand how the trees communicate with the birds, the sun, and the flowers with the bees. And what we experience while being good, it will or it may never be as wonderful as it is until we meet it where it truly is and love it for how it truly is. Here's a quote from the book Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. Not just beautiful, though. The stars are like the trees in the forest, alive and breathing, and they're watching me. Have you ever thought about how the relationship with carbon and oxygen changes the effect it has on life? Carbon monoxide, CO, or carbon dioxide, CO2. Is this any different with how we relate to one another? Some relationships involve the same individual per se, but the way they interact makes some circumstances toxic and others life-supporting. H2O2 cannot be consumed, while H2O must be. Same elements, but how they are interrelated changes the experiences. Is it not amazing that what we see at even the most elemental levels of nature mirror what occurs on the larger level of our lives and experiences? As above, as inside, as below, as outside. That which is the same in all places, because there literally is not a spot where source is not. Astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson said this: "We are all connected to each other biologically, to the earth chemically, to the rest of the universe atomically. So this week, let's explore ways that we can enhance and nurture our relationship with the body of God, that is, nature. Not everyone is a tree hugger, dog lover, or a toes in the sand kind of person. And not everyone needs to be. The goal is to explore ways that work for you to expand your appreciation of and wonder of nature. Maybe that's going to a local aquarium and learning about oceanic life and the ecological balance and what you can do to support it. Maybe it's lying on your porch and stargazing while feeling the expansiveness of the cosmos and realizing that those lights you see are suns that burned out millions of years ago, and yet their lights still shine brightly every night. Remembering that all matter matters. How can you honor and celebrate the divine in all parts of and as all parts of nature? I'll leave you with these words from astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson. We are part of this universe. We are in this universe. But perhaps more important than both of these facts is that the universe is in us. And so that brings us to our affirmation for today. Where I am, God is. Where I go, God is. And so now it is our opportunity to give back where we are spiritually fed. Donations are gratefully received through PayPal on our website, www.cslpv.org. When you arrive on the landing page, you'll see a donate button. And when you click on it, it will take you directly to PayPal so that you can make your donation in whichever manner you choose. If you, however, still like to send a paper check, you can do so by addressing it to CSLPV number 403, 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, V1Y8M1. And now, if you would like to join me in our offertory affirmations. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming today, and thank you again for your donations. If you would like to have a one-on-one connection for a spiritual mind treatment to assist you with any of your emotions or change or whatever you're experiencing in life, please connect with me. And if you would like to commit to being a member of the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta for this current year, or if you would like to be on our upcoming board of trustees, please contact me so that you can be sent the current form. And I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. If you're interested in learning more about the Science of Mind teaching, we recently offered the course Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life, which was held online. And this course will be offered again in late September or early October. So connect with me or check on our website to find out the details. And let me know if there's any other course or workshop or book study even that you would be interested in taking. And we can plan and arrange for these as well. And let's continue practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions can create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it also includes standing up against injustice. May peace and love be with you. Thank you for coming and sharing this time together. Peace and blessings to all. Namaste.